incredible Morristown, Tennessee. So this place has a very special place in your heart.
I've always found East Tennessee to be a very welcoming, open community.
We won't find any of our properties that are under a half acre.
Welcome to East Tennessee.
All right.
We bleed orange.
Oh, man. We've been with 7 realtors, and this is our first hat that we got. This is amazing.
It's a nice hat.
Yeah, this is great. So small towns, big towns, you name it. Morristown. We've been, and you know what the greatest part about this story is every realtor we meet, you can just feel it.
Yeah.
Feel their passion, their excitement about their city. What are we going to see now?
So we are on the historic Main Street, our downtown area in Morristown. Morristown actually was, the area was settled in the late 1700s, and Morristown was founded in 1855. And so some of these are the original Main Street buildings. They came up with the idea to build this skywalk, which is the only one on a historic Main Street in the United States.
Yes, never seen one. That was pretty wild. It's really cool.
And let me tell you, I mean, at Christmas time, this street is spectacular. There's Christmas garland everywhere. It is just, and we do a Christmas parade.
So this place has a very special place in your heart. I can feel it. So can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, so Gene Jolly was a local businessman and philanthropist. And when his family visited a place in Virginia, he saw the concept of a special needs playground.
I see.
And he said Morristown needs something like this. And so when he passed away, his wife gave a catalog of playground equipment to special needs teachers and said, pick out whatever you want. And special needs, and it's like, where do you go?
Right.
So this was built 2 years ago. So we had been here about a year when this was completed. And I mean, when I say our family's been well received and loved,
Yeah.
In Los Angeles, people would just kind of shy away and keep their eyes away from my daughter.
Right.
But here, people stop me and say she is such a blessing.
Oh, that is so cool.
We just have such an amazing experience coming to a place like this.
We are one of the strongest industrial communities, at least in East Tennessee.
Right.
And so we're always, jobs are open. We're always bringing people in. We had, before the pandemic, a big bus plant that was going to open.
Like a manufacturing to make buses?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it ran into some problems in Belgium. As you can imagine, during the pandemic, the demand for buses weren't terribly high.
That's right.
And so, but, part of that was going to be, bringing in a lot of high-paying jobs and finding places to house those people. So, I don't think it's an attitude of we're full, but there is a practical issue. Now, there's a huge development that's just opened on the east side, and there's a lot of people addressing housing, but housing is tight. I've always found East Tennessee to be a very welcoming, open community to people of all ideologies.
Yeah. Terry, we are here at the Pink Pig, and Melanie has been so sweet and so kind. She's going to help us make our Leading California mugs with our Leading California logo on there.
We are a painter and pottery studio, and we've grown in the last 12 years. We originally just started with pottery, and now we do canvases, door hangers, wheel throwing.
Have you experienced anybody that came where, people were thinking, gosh, I wish they wouldn't have come?
I haven't noticed anything, so I feel like everybody's been nice, friendly, welcoming. It brings a different dynamic of people, but at the same time, it's been good. So, I've not noticed anything negative. You can't really mess it up. I've taped it off. It's really,
Just inside the lines. That's all.
Inside the lines, yeah. And you want to paint it 3 times.
So I'm here with Deborah Williams in Morristown, and she's the general manager of the Chamber of Commerce And again, I just want to tell all of our members that when we do our podcast every week and when we meet with people, we don't really go over any scripts. It's just organic. So, Deborah, I kind of wanted to explain a little bit about what we do and what our mission is and what our goal is.
The only city, Morristown is the only incorporated city in Hamlin County. And we have a population, combined city and county, of about 65,000. Okay. So it's large enough to be able to have a lot of the amenities and the quality of life things that you want to have, but it's not so big that it's overwhelming. Jobs are plentiful, good jobs, and we are also a hub for education, healthcare, shopping. Walter State Community College is located here in Morristown. They have campuses in Cleveland County, Sevier County, and Greene County, but Morristown is the center. And then our Tennessee College of Applied Technology is a great place for students who want to do more like welding, construction, nursing, fields like that. We're a shopping hub. We do have a regional shopping mall, and I know in a lot of places shopping malls are kind of on the way out, but our mall is full and vibrant.
That's awesome.
Lots of great stores. We have, if you've been on the west end of town, Merchants Green is a new area that's developing down on the west end of town toward Jefferson County.
Well, this is a room with a view, I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Holy smoke, this is incredible. Morristown, Tennessee. Who would have ever thought?
So this is Panther Creek State Park. It's basically right in the heart of Morristown. You guys saw we came straight from downtown.
Sure did.
It was just a few minutes. So this is a state park. It's a little over 1,400 acres. It has 17 hiking trails that span about 30 miles.
Wow.
Yeah, it is one of the top destinations for camping, RV camping, tent camping. So all of the lakes in in Tennessee are dam controlled, and they rise. So they fill the lakes, as you can see the shorelines showing.
Sure.
That will not be showing soon.
Yeah.
Okay. And so Memorial Day they fill the lakes, and Labor Day they drain them. You can hike, almost any time of year, and just endless trails.
No gators in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them.
When the lake is low, you just use the public launch ramps. You take your boat off in the winter. You can rent slips for your boats, and it's reasonable. It's like, some docks, it's like $200 a month.
Great to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
David Barry.
David Barry, very nice to meet you as well. Great to have you on site today. So our homes that we do anywhere from a half acre to a full acre lots. We like to give our home buyers a lot of room to live. We oversize all of our garages. We upgrade all of our houses. So every home that we have, no matter what it is, always has granite countertops in the kitchens. We try to give the consumer everything that they'd want. So when they move into the property, it's turnkey. One of the biggest things we found out here in East Tennessee was there were a lot of mold problems and water problems with the properties out here. The one thing that we've done is we put everything on a monolithic slab. So instead of having a crawl space underneath your house, we pour in one pour, we pour the footers and the foundation, and we elevate every one of our homes so there are no mold problems, there are no water problems. Our home builder is American Liberty Homes. We formed it about a year ago. Our main thing was customer service to the end buyer, making sure that we're here for that buyer well after they move into their home, because there's always little things that pop up. A door might need to be adjusted, kitchens need to be adjusted. We're always here. You call us, we'll be here the next day. You won't find any of our properties that are under a half acre. We've bought 33 properties in the last 9 months, and every property is over a half acre. That's a great point. So in California, your property taxes range between 1% and 1.2% of the purchase price. Here, we're in county here. I believe the property taxes are 0.4%. So you are literally a quarter to a third of what the property taxes would be in California on the same purchase price.
We have Joe and Stacy with us right now.
Why you became unhappy living in California, and how long it took you to decide to leave, and then how you decided on East Tennessee? It used to be a red state, and it really started to swing the other way. And there was a lot of crime, a lot of drugs. You didn't even feel safe in your own home at times. So I pull into a parking lot. You know, you got to do the.
That's right.
Yeah. Wait out of the car or into it.
Yeah.
And just felt like I wasn't welcome there. You know, from my viewpoint, my belief system. Started out with 8 states, 4 states, 2 states, and came down to Tennessee, and I said, yeah, this is where we want to be.
So this is a Sutherland family.
One of the biggest things we do is Christmas on the farm.
Yes.
We usually have a few thousand people come out for that. As long as they respect their farm and us, we open our farm up and we have a lot of people in, and I enjoy meeting new people.
That's wonderful.
They're just like us.
Thank you.
And when you're here, you're family.
Oh, that's fun.
Feel like family.
We have been seeing that for 8 days. Southern hospitality. It is alive and well in all of the southern cities that we've toured, especially this one.
Our Facebook is Sutherland Family Farm, and then we also have our Instagram, which is also Sutherland Family Farm. We post all of our upcoming events, all of our scheduling, and all of our contact information through there.
This is the longest we've stayed in any city. And I got
Great day.
I don't want to go.
I don't either.
No, I don't want to go. So what's the difference between Charleston and here, and why come here?
Guess the first thing is traffic.
Yeah, far less people, far less crowded. And so we were able to sell the house down there and no more mortgage payment. Dollar goes so much further here. Because that was one of our other goals, actually, was to be debt-free moving here. And there's some political aspects as well that we prefer about Tennessee versus South Carolina. And so just looking forward, that was important to us as well.
Well, we really appreciate you guys sharing. Thank you so much. It was nice meeting you. Nice meeting you, Amber. Thank you so much. We got to get on the road again, Terry.